So what size of qualification? That's the next question. If you're more comfortable with what level you want to study at, based on the advice I've given in a previous video, the sizes of qualification at each level are award, certificate and diploma. An award is typically completed in 1 unit. A certificate can be 2 or 3 units, and a diploma can be anything from 4 to about 8 or 9 units. Now, the reason why they vary is because each of the CMI units is a slightly different size. You can get a guide, a bit of a sense of how big each unit is, by looking at the total unit time and the guided learning hours. And they're only guides, so you don't need to take the number of hours at its face value. Some people take longer than that, some people take shorter than that, but they do give you a good indication of the size. So if we, for example, if we take a level 7 diploma as an example, that can be achieved in as few as 4 units. But you would have to choose the larger units, the units that are worth 100 or 110 or 90 total unit time hours. And you can see that on our website. You can go and browse through in the accordion section of the relevant page, and you can look at the numbers on there. And so you can work out what size of qualification. So whether you're taking level 2 or 3 or 4 through to 7, the same sort of sizing idea applies. So there's an award or a certificate or a diploma. You can work out for yourself. I would start with what units you're interested in studying, to be honest. So let's say you're settled on level 5. What units interest you? And so you could map out, you want to do a diploma, you map out the whole diploma. You're probably choosing 7 or 8 different units for that. And you can calculate, start with the ones you're interested in, and then kind of calculate from there if you want to do slightly more or slightly fewer units, and then you could drop some or pick some up. There's a bit of an overlap in the content of some of the units if you are looking at a diploma level, and that's kind of okay, you know, it's to be expected. So again, if you're not sure, please do pick up the phone and call us, and we can guide you on which we think which units might be right for you. But then I would suggest, and we always recommend, that people take the smallest qualification. Now, lots of people jump in and go straight for a diploma. That happens quite a lot. And yet our advice is to maybe think about, particularly if you've not studied CMI before, my advice would be to think about doing an award or a certificate. Just because you can top up, they're modular qualifications. So you can take an award, 1 or 2 units, typically 1, at level 5 with our example, and then you could just check that you like it, and you still end up with a level 5 award, so you still end up with the qualification. And then if you want to top up, as long as it's on the same current CMI syllabus, then you can top up to a certificate. So you could do an extra unit or 2, and then you would have a certificate at level 5. And then after that, you can top up and do the diploma. Now, there is a top-up fee that CMI charge us, which we pass on to you, to cover the increase in the registration cost and the qualification cost, but it's not particularly prohibitive. So if you're not sure whether CMI is going to be right for you, then do an award or a certificate and then top up from there. Hopefully you find that useful for which size of qualification to consider.